Hello miners, Rusty coming at you. Today we're going to take a look at the marbles, and this is, I'm going to call it a Cattleman's Jack. It's in their bone stag. Let's see if we can figure more out. Black stag bone and MR 475 is model number. I got it off of Smoky Mountain Knife Works for $10.57 in December of 23. And I got it because I have the Cinnamon Bone Stag, one of these. This one, however, is in 440A steel and looks to have a mirror polish. We have brass or nickel silver bolsters with dual lines and the stag bone cut, which, if you're familiar with, anytime they do this, you're going to have some pins that sort of stick out. You're going to be able to feel them, as I can right there. These other ones on these transition points seem to do better. Let's take a look at the springs for you. And you'll notice on this one, this spring on the bottom is thicker than this spring. And this is your main blade, primary blade, and it's a clip point with a swedge, and the etching does have half stops. That's a pretty strong spring. Nice close. Let's get in here. You'll notice it's a little bit tough to access. This one does drop down. I just usually reach over it. Half stop. It's a solid 6. So there's a peek at your shield, and as usual, any of the marbles, they cut into the bone right there when they put their shield in. Let's grab this second one. Ooh, that's a little easier. It's about a 5, and this is a pen blade. We have that nickel and the match strike pull on that. We have a top swedge, and nice little, this would be for a move up. So the ergles on this are just fine, even with that big blade closed, and it's a nice, it's a nice handle, which brings me to whether or not, let's take a peek at this, see if you guys can see if it's centered. I can't from where I'm sitting, but is there enough blade? See, it's a little disappointing where the blade ends here. Maybe they could have stretched it a little further. And what I'm getting at is whether or not the blade to handle ratio, how is that coming out for you? Well, still have that move up. And boy, you got room there. So, let's go. I got a comparison knife out, and that's the Rough Rider Spades Black Appaloosa Coke bottle with a clip point blade, which, by the way, is your primary blade, and by that one is on the front when you go to open it. Looks to have equal size springs, and when you go here, take a peek at that. So I've carried this in my pocket, and this one is better fit for something like a case suede. You can get these for about 12 bucks, and I'll show you when you take, here's my cinnamon bone steak. Look for a comparison video on all these, and you can put that in there, and that fits nicely, and carry it that way. But it's kind of heavy for a pocket knife. We're going to close this one out. I do have a couple more marbles knives to review, and I will do a comparison video at the end. Thanks, guys.